YouTube, hello, and happy Friday to y'all. I hope it's going well for you. I hope you've had an excellent week. We're taking a look at some silly things tonight. A little Friday night grifting, get our grift on. We're going to talk about is Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft lying about their numbers. Some people have been saying so let's see what they have to say. And Grummz was on a live stream today and got caught lying about at least one thing, which was kind of funny. It was awkward, though. I think the term the youth uses, felt it. So it was pretty funny. And we'll talk about some other stuff as well. Stuff a little outside of gaming, but I'm finding it interesting. With Andrew Tate trying to sue the living hell out of anyone who has called him a rapist. And it's wild. So we'll take a look at some of that as well. Those are terrible words. I hope my stream doesn't get, like, pushed down. Yeah, it was a pretty funny stream, Nasmer. It was hilarious. What's up, Cums? How you doing, buddy? Let's first talk about... Let's give this video a chance by Hypnotic. Ubisoft caught fake boosting players as Assassin's Creed account claims victory over the Chuds. Nice, 30 hours into it. Make sure I don't butcher the name. Thalarion? Oh, I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. The comment section was pretty funny, yeah. It is fun. I'm maybe 12 hours in, and I'm having a blast, and might jump into it a little later. If you are just joining, by the way, make sure to smash that like button. Helps the stream out big time. And we'll watch this video, and I'll give you my most sincere reaction. I'll just look at the camera and be like, yeah, it makes sense, bro. No, I don't know. We'll have a listen. I'm loving the game, though, actually. I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan, though, to be honest. So it's like, maybe I'd feel differently if I played all the other RPGs that they made, like the Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla. But let's hear about them fake boosting players.
And there's doing it.
I gotta get premium.
Right now, trying to convince everybody that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a massive success. They are desperately trying to tell you, your friends, your family, that Assassin's Creed Shadows is a mega hit. Everybody loves it. Nobody is angry at it. The Japanese are eating it up. Everybody who loves diversity is eating it up. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the mega win that Ubisoft needed. Well, here's the thing. Ubisoft can go out there and try to do all this damage control all they want, but anybody with a brain can see right through the nonsense where even though right now they're celebrating passing 1 million players, that is not 1 million units sold in the slightest.
I mean, that's probably why they didn't say 1 million units sold. It makes sense. Yeah, premium is good. I had it for a while. It's quite expensive here, though. Remember, everything's expensive in Canada. Firefox, unlock Origin as a stream browser for no ads. Okay. That's a good idea. So, I don't know if Ubisoft will be saved in its current state by any means. I don't think there's a measure of success that'll be like, yeah, Ubisoft is fine. I mean, look at Skull and Bones. That must have been a big part of destroying that company. X-Defiant, I'm sure there was big investments into that, and I don't know if that paid out or paid off. Star Wars Outlaws, although I enjoyed quite a bit. Commercially, it didn't do well. This, it's still early to tell. To give you an indication, though, I pulled this up earlier from Insider Gaming. Let's see where it is here. Yeah, if you don't think AC Shadows has at least 1 million players, it would be hard for you to wrap your head around Mirage having 5 million players. So, and Mirage was, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was a smaller scale game compared to this. That's what I gathered from, like, my literally 2 hours playing it. Let's hear what he has to say, though. Cool intro. I should make an intro.
Ubisoft has been running damage control literally all day as I've been looking through the internet and...
Oh, Vincent, we'll speed it up a bit.
Posting on their official Assassin's Creed Twitter pages. It has been non-stop propaganda about how they are successful. They posted that they were in the top #1 seller in the United States on Steam. even though that means absolutely nothing because it's based on revenue and not on units. They also are posted that they passed 1 million players within the first day, which means absolutely nothing because most of the game is being played for free on either
It means exactly what they're saying, though. I mean, Jesus.
Ubisoft Plus, or it's being given
There, we'll
away
speed
for
him up
free,
here.
which I have proof of, by the way, by their own accounts. They have been shadow dropping keys for people to get the game for free on the Ubisoft platform. So let's get into this article, guys.
So he's complaining. This is a funny one, and I've seen people complain about this. They couldn't have crossed 1 million players because they've been giving away keys. I can't think of any major AAA game that doesn't give away keys. Am I going crazy? No, not on Steam. Ubisoft announced they had 1 million players. That would likely be across. That wouldn't likely. It would be across PC storefronts, which would include Epic, Steam, Ubisoft Plus, because it's players, not units sold, and consoles. These guys are going to be sorely disappointed when GTA 6 comes out because it's going to have 0 Steam concurrent players. And you don't get why Ubisoft closed down X Defiant seemed to be doing so well. It's like the game could be fun, it could be doing well, but what's the metric of it doing well? Like, that's the tough thing, and I think a lot of people kind of grasp at straws depending on what type of narrative they're trying to say. If you do giveaways or promotions, you're desperate, according to Savvy. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. I can't think of any games that don't do giveaways. I've gotten as a streamer, I've gotten codes for games like Baldur's Gate 3. I got a copy, which was cool because I'm not a huge channel, so it was cool to get that and numerous other ones.
From Insider Gaming, but of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, Insider Gaming has also been running a lot of damage control, ironically, for Assassin's Creed Shadows. It seems like they're heavily invested in Assassin's Creed Shadows for whatever that reason may be.
I'm going to call bullshit on Insider Gaming being an advocate for Ubisoft or trying to, like, damage control them. I don't think that's Tom Henderson's thing. Hey, Trucker Rob. Appreciate the super chat, man. She's hanging good, buddy. She's hanging good. But yeah, Insider Gaming is run by Tom Henderson, who has a pretty damn good reputation of having great insider sources and really not being part of, like, the Kotakus and that traditional legacy media they may be referring to. Did I get it from Larry? No, it was from PR company that was so a lot of these places, Ubisoft has their own creator program. As a streamer, there's a couple sites. Terminals is one. That's the one I use quite a bit because you get some cool indie games, and the requirement is you stream it. No pressure to say anything good about it or anything. The only trouble you get into is if you don't provide content for it. So, Terminals is one, and where did I get this one from? It was from another company, I forget what it was, but it wasn't directly from Larry, and, like, Sven wasn't like, McDizzle, I like your work. Here's a copy of Baldur's Gate 3. People use Steam charts as a viable metric to measure game success. They're so full of it. Yeah, it would be useful if the game was only released on Steam. Even then, the use is limited, though, because it's showing you concurrency. Nazar says that doesn't make any sense to you, Tyler Kajim, because it may very well not have been doing huge profit numbers. But why would you give away for product for free if you were desperate for sales? Yeah, monetization strategies are interesting. Like how companies decide and try to forecast what type of money they'll make from a free-to-play game or something. Oh yeah, you have to mention there's in YouTube. There's a paid promotion thing, and I've just clicked that. It hasn't done anything bad to my channel, and like I'll thank them, like thanks for the copy. This is awesome.
It says Ubisoft has just announced that Assassin's Creed Shadows surpassed 1 million players on the first day. The official Assassin's Creed account on X just posted it's not even 4 p.m. here in Canada, and Assassin's Creed Shadows has already passed 1 million players. The developers have thanked the community for helping them reach this meaningful milestone. Ubisoft's day one release plans on Steam seem to be going well for the game as well. Now, it's not going well, okay? It's not going well on Steam. The game is at 40 some odd thousand players right now concurrently. Let's check out SteamDB. Right now on SteamDB, the game had peaked at 41,004.
I think it's a little above that now. I think it's like 47 or something it went up to. It's not a co-op or multiplayer game, so you can't give out the game and expect people's friends to buy and play with them. Yeah. Video's too quiet. Thank you for the feedback. Let me get that fixed up. Let me know if this is better.
412 players about 5 hours ago and has been slowly but surely dropping ever since then and flatline for the most part. It seems like people are not really rushing in to play this game too often. I gotta imagine that Assassin's Creed Shadows right now as we speak probably has about 2 to maybe 400,000 units sold, give or take, based on this number on Steam alone. And chances are they probably have an equivalent amount, something similar on consoles as well.
Let's pause there because I did some reading on that because I'm a fucking nerd. Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up. Because Valhalla was a good example. Valhalla console sales versus Steam. I almost remember the number, but I just want to see if I can bring it up. I can't find. I don't know where it is. But what I get from the data I saw a while ago, and if you can find it, great. But the majority of their sales were in console. And I think it was by like a reasonably overwhelming amount, like 65-35 or something like that. Assassin's Creed, in my mind, has always been a console game. I mean, I remember playing I only played the first two and then Black Flag, and this is and, you know, messed around with a couple other ones, but they never really caught me. This is cool, though. I'm having a blast with it. It feels like the most polished Ubisoft game in a while, although there still is some weird bugs. I had a guy who was supposed to be playing the instrument, like, in his mouth, but he was, like, stuck to his head, and it looked kind of funny.
Right now, they haven't announced 1 million sales yet, although I'm sure they're going to at some point in time. But to beat the rush and to beat the propaganda machine, they had to announce 1 million players, because obviously sales don't mean anything to this company. You know, it's so funny to see them do the same exact thing that Dragon Age the Veilguard did. I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu. You have two companies experiencing the same exact kind of backlash for the same exact reasons, and they're utilizing the same exact propaganda machine to try to fight against it. But at the end of the day, everybody knows it's bullshit. You can announce 1 million players, but that's not units sold. Where's the sales? Do you have any metrics on the sales by chance?
It's been out a day, my dude. Though I'm not sure, but I do think, like, if I bring up Valhalla here in Wikipedia, just a good way to look at the future is try to look at the past a bit, right? Let's see what we got. Oh, I should look up Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The real Valhalla's, well, not real, but you know what I mean. So let's go down to sales here, and let's kind of get some insight from the previous things. Okay. It sold more copies during its first week than any other AC Creed. It also had the most successful PC launch. So the PC version. Now, complex thing about the PC version, it didn't come out on Steam until 2 years later or something, or close to it. So the most successful PC launch for them was simply, if I'm not mistaken, on the Epic Games Store and their own storefront, which in 2020 probably had less impact and less people using it than it would in 2025, because those type of services have only grown. The PlayStation 4 version sold 45, this is a weird number, 45,000 just in Japan, making it the second best selling retail game. PS5 version sold 5. This is insane, though. By February 22, over 1 billion in revenue. When did this come out in Steam? Like Valhalla, and I'll tell you where my crazy mind is going. Okay. Let's take a look at... I used to use this shit so much for, like, data mining for Red Dead Online. Oh, not that. Charts? Like, I want to see when it was released. I'm assuming this is when it came out. December of 2022. So if we go back to this article, without Steam, am I reading this right? If this came out in December 2022, and someone might have to verify that with me on Steam, that's what I'm gathering for the Steam DB, so perhaps I am wrong. Oh yeah, Simon, we are. We got a few things going on. And the Fighting Cowboy one, maybe we'll watch that one out. And hello Within the Ashes, I did see that. We'll take a look at that too. And people care less about sales than revenue. They're banking on some DLC sales. So Valhalla made over $1 billion before it even came out on Steam. That's insane. It didn't make $1 billion in its first week, I don't think. First month or even first year. But if I'm understanding that correctly, before it came out on Steam. Insane. So in my opinion, looking at Steam, I don't think you can get a lot of data about that around overall sales when there's just so many places to get. Fuck, you can buy it on Amazon Luna if you want to play it on your damn smart TV. I don't want to do that.
I guess we got to wait a few more days until you eventually creep past 1 million, right? And then at that point, what's going to happen? It's going to die off. And what are we going to have? The earnings call, layoffs, Ubisoft being sold, IPs being sold. It's coming, boys. I'm telling you. It's absolutely coming. As much as a shill.
Yeah, Nazmer, that's insane. Like, I mean, of course, Steam's a huge storefront, the biggest PC storefront in the world. But again, GTA 6 is not coming out on Steam anytime soon.
Don't want to admit that it's coming. Based off these initial numbers, I'm telling you right now, it is absolutely coming. Just like Dragon Age the Veilguard experienced it, where the studio imploded after Veilguard was considered a massive success, even though it failed. Like, in every metric it failed. Every metric that mattered, by the way, it failed. Same thing with Assassin's Creed Shadows. We are experiencing this where, oh, it's a commercial success. It's a critical success. Everybody loves it. Oh my God, so many people playing it, but we won't talk about sales. It's the same exact thing. So it's...
You know what sucks is Ubisoft could have layoffs. I don't think the performance of the game, this game, is what's really going to impact that. I think this game could be incredibly successful, and I still don't think people are protected from being laid off. And yeah, Trucker Rob, outside some cringy voice acting moments, the game seems fine. Yeah, and when I think about the cringy acting moments, it sounds like everyone... I'm doing it with the English. It just sounds like it's a bunch of Japanese people whose first language is Japanese acting in English, you know? Like, it does come across as kind of cheesy to me sometimes, but I'm not offended cheesy or think it's, like, terrible. It just reminds me of a bad movie. Not even a bad movie, I don't know. And Within the Ashes, there's a lot of ways to play the AC game, so Steam numbers are kind of pointless. And the cope coming from this is just wild. But you know, if there is layoffs at Ubisoft, these guys are going to be like, yeah, Shadows didn't do good enough. We told you. It was coming, just like Veilguard. I do think both critically and commercially, this is going to be... Critically, I think it's more successful than Veilguard. I was surprised at the critical reception of Veilguard. I never played Dragon Age. I relied on my wife. She loved Dragon Age Origins. She doesn't, she had a good time while she played Veilguard, but in hindsight, some of her comments and feedback, especially around some of the writing, the story, she wasn't a fan. So, I get, they took some risks. It didn't pay off. That's for sure. And, often, and we've seen almost a similar story with Avowed. Didn't Veilguard start as a multiplayer title and then shift to, like, a single-player title? And it feels like things are kind of cobbled. Jeez, you're lactose intolerant. Quite offended.
Assassin's Creed Shadows had to undergo several delays before releasing today, March 20th. However, it seems the delays have helped, as the developer's constant effort to polish and improve the experience has helped Shadows cross the 1 million mark at its first day. That's absolute bullshit. By the way, Insider Gaming, 100% bullshit. At this point, I have to question whether or not are you paid by Ubisoft for all the damage control articles that you've been writing lately. I do like your website, but the shilling that you are doing for Assassin's Creed Shadows is wild to me. Now, again, if you want to be objective, that's perfectly fine, but that's...
Man, this guy's like the king of like underhanded insults. He's almost said the same thing to me as he just said to Insider Gaming. He was talking about my Grummz videos, and he's like, good video, man, good video. But then you're a fucking loser. But good video.
That's not being objective. You're saying the delays have helped the game tremendously. Meanwhile, within the first couple of hours, I've experienced multiple bugs with the game, and I'll show you one. I'll just show you one right now on video. That way you know I'm not even lying to you. Here we go. Can I just fight them for no reason?
If you're a YouTube creator, you know all about the thumbnail to get those clicks. And I don't know about you, but I'm constantly running out of ideas or can't get in the headspace to come up with something new. Spotter Studio
Oh yeah, loves that Park Place. And Fandom Pulse, that's where John F. Trent went, who was a writer on that Park Place. Yeah, moving the goalpost. How you doing, Ash? I haven't really had any bugs outside of that one visual one I mentioned.
Yeah, I guess so. Wait. What? But they didn't even... But it... They didn't... They... Bro, what? They didn't even fight back. Again, that's the stunning and brave gameplay that's available to you right now in Assassin's Creed Shadows that is so polished, according to Insider Gaming, that all the delays have absolutely helped this game reach the... Shut the fuck up, Insider Gaming. We all know you are shilling unbelievably hard at this point if you're trying to convince people that this is stunning and brave gameplay. Now, here's an amazing thing about this,
hilarious.
Right? This is the smoking gun that we have for Assassin's Creed, and the funny thing is, they did it themselves. They posted here that it's not even 4 p.m. here in Canada, and Assassin's Creed Shadows has already passed 1 million players. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for joining this adventure in feudal Japan. We are beyond excited to start this journey with you. Again, nobody is like, you don't have any unit sales, nothing. You just have player numbers. You know why this means nothing? Look at what Assassin's Creed is doing on their own post. Look at what Assassin's Creed is doing on their own post, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what's this? Oops, we dropped some free game keys for Ubisoft Connect. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? These people are dropping keys, giving the game away for free on Ubisoft Connect to people on Twitter, whoever wants to utilize these keys, and is just doing it to bolster their numbers because they know that the...
Oh, man. Marketing. He defended Smash by saying he wasn't a journalist. That's hilarious. He was defending Ember as well when Nick was going over it. Even though I was saying, no, I wasn't defending it, and now he'll say, you know, oh, he's going to work on his game. But yeah, dismiss the shit out of what I was saying.
The player number is the only thing they have that's going to be a high enough number for them to virtue signal with online. Are you fucking kidding me? How are you going to celebrate over 1 million players, and meanwhile, you are the first one on your own post dropping keys for the game to give away for free because you know that people don't want to buy this shit? This is unbelievably pathetic. This is seriously unbelievably pathetic.
The fucking hope, man.
Yes, we can confirm the numbers are real. I can confirm that you are giving your game away for free, bro. People are roasting them for doing this. Look at this.
They're not even giving away the game. Isn't that like Ubisoft Connect, like a free month or something? Or are the keys? Yeah, they're free keys. They're giving away the 3 copies. They may have given away 6. They may have given away 10. Even 100. Like, think of the amount of keys that places give away. There's a site called Daredrop. It's another like key site that people get games from. That's a place where creators often get other keys to give away, so they'll give away like 2 keys. I've got a game to give away. Does anyone want Ghostbuster Spirits Unleashed? I got it, a free copy of it, because I had the game on PlayStation already, and I did like a challenge for creators. So I got a free copy to give away. So if anyone wants a Steam code, hit me up. It's a fun game. It's, Ghostbuster Spirits Unleashed. That's what it's called. The player numbers were bought. I know, man. It's wild.
For free, bro. People are roasting them for doing this. Look at this. Yomp yomp. Giving out free game keys to inflate the numbers. Not even 1 million players bought the game. They're pulling a Veilguard where they use the subscription numbers. That's exactly what it is. Nobody wants this thing. They're giving it away day one to boost sales. It's not even boosting sales. It's just boosting player numbers because they don't have any sales to boost. You're not going to get a sale if you're giving the game away for free, but this is what they are doing.
God.
This company is an absolute joke, boys. I'm telling you right now, this company is an absolute joke. And they are so desperate to try to own the chuds that they are giving their game away for free on social media platforms just so that people can join in on the game and bolster the day 1, day 2 numbers in the hopes to try to get as high of a player number as possible. Because what they're going to keep doing is they're not going to do concurrent numbers. They're not going to say, oh, we hit 1 million players concurrently. No. It's 1 million players.
Who the fuck does that?
Total. That means 1 million people checked out this game so far, according to Ubisoft. And as they keep giving away keys and keep giving away the game for free, that number is going to keep racking up. And then they could say, oh, 2 million people checked it out. 3 million people checked it out. But then where's the announcement of sales? I honestly cannot wait to see how they try to dance around this subject and deliver absolute slop bullshit in their earnings call to their investors when they have to inform their investors that yet again, they've experienced another flop. After 4 flops already in 2024, now they're experiencing their 5th in 2025. So anyway.
What a guy. So much wacky with that. And if you're just joining, by the way, make sure to smash that like button. We got 27 concurrent viewers, 8 likes, but maybe I should refresh that. Maybe it'll be different. I don't know. But yeah, smash that like button and we'll continue talking about this and then we'll take a look at some Grummz-like stuff. You got it, such main character syndrome from these guys. Like, they're taking it so personally, and what if the game is successful? We don't know that. I don't think anyone would know that for like a week, 2 weeks. I mean, if you look at the sales of Valhalla, for example, it made $1 billion as of 2022, which is like 2 years after it came out. So we'll have to see what happens, but there's so many of these cope videos. Like, look at the title here. Ubisoft caught fake boosting players as Assassin's Creed claims victory over the Chuds. Weren't these the guys that are so offended and thinking they're going to get sued for harassment? I like when it's 9/11 when they see a report that Ubisoft's ready to defend their employees, and these guys took offense to that. Fucking hilarious. Let's see here. Yeah, Wu Chang is also giving away the game, kind of Stellar Blade-like game. So they don't want to acknowledge that. Shit is funny. So there's piles of cope videos around Assassin's Creed Shadows. Again, everyone wants to speculate how it's doing. The only information that we really have is that, of course, there's the Steam concurrent numbers, over 1 million players. If you want to think sales, I'd be comfortable with saying, let me take a guess. I will guess that they've sold about 5. If they were saying they had 1 million players, or over 1 million players, and it would be well over 1 million now. Think of what percentage of that would be on Ubisoft Plus. I don't think it's going to be huge. Let's say it's 10%, 15%. They probably sold 1 million copies so far. Like, because this announcement was some days ago, I'm sure a percentage is on Ubisoft Plus, where, like, people are just getting the subscription. But that's still revenue, and how many people forget to cancel those subscriptions? I mean, if someone's like, nope, no one ever can. I never forget to cancel them. I'm like, good on you. You're doing better than me. Bunch of guys, bunch of fellas. All right. So we saw some Assassin's Creed cope. Let's hear Grummz lie. Some of this shit is funny. We'll have to skip through some of this.
That they deserve.
Hold on, before we get.
When I was live, it was like all broken. It took a while to get started.
So I hope y'all are excited for your pronouns. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to
What are you
implement
talking
new emoji. Every last one of you guys need to have a pronoun emoji by your name, or you will be banned from.
You know what's funny? A-Trays was like, you know, he was saying some shit online about the whole Smash situation, but he's the only one that had the guts to actually have a conversation on stream, and I thought it was pretty fucking a normal conversation. A lot of people pissed off, probably, but it was a normal conversation, like normal fucking people. So good on him for that, at very least. To be fair, for Kingdom Come 2, they're shouting the sales numbers for the first few days, yeah? They have to be negative, that's the whole grift, you got it. Yeah, where were they caught fake boosting player numbers in the video? Nowhere, man. Nowhere, it's just crazy cope. Veilguard engaged 1.5 million players. Okay, so they did put something out, which counts EA Play Oh, okay. See, I wasn't sure how the EA stuff worked. Sales were in the 1 million range, allegedly. Yeah. And Assassin's Creed's likely hit that now, or pretty damn close, if not exceeded. Oh, you know that guy slandering your Witch Queen. I heard the Birdman roasted his ass. I saw him floating around after that.
From the chat. So,
if you don't identify what you are specifically in the chat, I don't know if I can, be your friend or not. So
Oh, come on. We don't.
Got involved in the culture wars.
right half of the TV is cut off because of my fucking light right here. I didn't think it through.
Yeah, one job.
I
Yeah,
didn't
one job.
think it through at all.
But here is our guest, Grummz. Just in case there are people in the chat that don't know who you are or they're watching the replay, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are and what you do.
Sure, my name is Mark, and I've been working in games a long time, pretty much my whole life. And, and then about a year ago, got involved in the culture wars again. I was around there 10 years ago in Gamergate 1. And when they went after...
I just can't take someone seriously when they're introduce themselves and they're like, yes, I got involved in the culture war about a year ago, once again. My veteran status was activated again, or was taken away, and I was back in the front lines. Like, what the fuck? Volume's low? Okay. Oh, I have to rewind this then.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Did you get that from Flash?
Yes, I did. I did steal that from Flash. Actually, it was Mr. Bug. I saw him post. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be taking this. So.
You gonna be taking what? Hey, yo,
Hey, Emily.
nah, cuz you can get away with that one. I can't.
No, you can't even get to the clip
I can't
fast
even-
enough.
I
You
can't
can't even get to the clip fast enough. That's what you get. That's what you get.
So I thought so, chat. So remember we've been doing the last few shows, and I told y'all like the monitor that I have in front of me, I can't see, like it's too small, and so I have a hard time with snare gag them about anything. Now, of course, if there's
Did he introduce himself? Okay. Well, the hell with that.
all right, I don't need that type of negativity in my life. All right, I know I just got a call. I just said it. Okay. All right. So the AC had already went out. I took it to Ford for them to fix it because I got warranty and whatnot. And these niggas told me they don't have an appointment available until April 16th. Y'all know I'm going to Vegas on April 16th. I can't wait that long. I'm in Georgia, nigga. It's frying right now. All right, it's frying. Okay, so I took it to Firestone because the people at the dealership told me I could take it anywhere. So I took it to Firestone. These niggas had to call to tell me, yeah, we don't take that warranty. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll just find another Ford dealership somewhere else on another day. I take my car to the Mohicans to put in my stereo. You know what I'm saying? I got the 12s put in the back. These niggas spent 3 hours on the installation just to tell me at the end, oh, yo, your amp don't work. Then I get home. I finally get...
Not gonna lie, Grumm's avatar looks so fucking confused right now, and it's kind of funny. I know he's not, but he just looks confused.
I got a new camera, by the way, guys. This isn't it, but like, you know what I'm saying? I got a new camera. I finally get home and hook all my shit up, bro. And I'm looking at this, bro. I'm literally... Look at me. This is 3 frames per second. I don't know why. It's StreamYard, bro. It's got to be StreamYard. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into these topics. You want to start with Assassin's Creed?
Sounds like I'm the only one that had a great day today. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. P.S. Does Grumm's little avatar have fucking little lobster claws as opposed to hands? And hello, Emily. Shadows is fun. I'm about 12 hours into it. Maybe after we get watching done some videos, I might do some streaming of it because I'm really enjoying it.
I don't know what's happening. I don't think we should start directly with Assassin's Creed because that's a pretty hefty a pretty hefty topic. You know what? We should probably start a little light. We should start light with we should start with some funny stuff actually. We should start with some funny.
You want to start out with the palate cleanser already?
We should start out because this is going to be a
Okay. Let's hear from Grummz. Okay, they talk about some girl.
Oh,
streamer.
wait, pause.
Let's get into the super chats
of last year. It was fucking fantastic. Right? So it's like I'm able to say, "Oh, I like certain things and I just
Here, hold on. I've got these clips here that might give us what we want. Thank you to Simon and Damaged for clipping some pretty funny stuff. See if I can grab it here. This one's kind of funny.
We'll quit yapping about AC Shadows, right? Hey Grummz, when we'll quit yapping about AC Shadows like your lowly boyfriend Rev and get back to finishing your game?
I actually don't know Rev outside of watching Rev's videos. I've never actually interacted.
Are you talking about Rev?
Rev
Say it.
says Desu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what makes us boyfriends. And my wife would probably have a problem with that. And I was working on the game today, and that's actually something I got to get back to. But yeah,
All right. Hey, Grummz, when will
Yeah, you sure do. There was a couple other funny ones. What was this one right here? Oh, damage sector.
With a 2 said, would Grummz want his Tesla to come with airbags?
not if he's dressed as Char. No. As long as
Shout
they
out.
stay hidden and in the dashboard and save me when I need it, sure.
But we're gonna talk about.
But there is one I gotta find that I don't think anyone clipped, and it was around pickle. Do y'all know what pickle means to Grummz? It's kind of funny. So, because I can confirm this with some actual insider information. Other people know it too, but I talked to a former Red 5 developer who actually provided me proof. I included it in some of my videos. I had a recruitment piece as well as a recruitment video and, you know, additional supporting information. So they were a former Red 5 developer. They knew what near the end of Mark's tenure what his safe word was. Nice, Nasmer. Thank you. And his safe word is pickle. And he had a safe word, and it's hell. I'll bring up. I tweeted about it a while ago. Someone actually had to remind me about it because it was back in September. Thank you, Damaged. It was. Hold on, I'll bring up this tweet. This explains it well. Now, Grummz needed a safe word in Red 5. According to a former Red 5 employee, he would spout bile and vitriol to the point where he gave some employees a safe word in case he was being particularly verbally abusive. It was pickle. So this stream from sometime last year.
Balloons,
A
Grummz,
bo-
pickle.
a box of balloons.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
that's
I was
not a
trying to read
fan.
this one whole thing. I was like, what does that mean? Wow.
That's not a fan. I know what pickle means. That's not a fan.
So he knows what pickle means here. And if I go back to 3059,
Eagles Reed came out or something?
You know all about coming out, huh? I'm sorry.
After that clip.
I can't. Hey, you served it up. Hey, shout out to a box of balloons for $2 and just says pickle. Shout out. Shout out. And we got Nissan
He
86.
prefer cream in his mouth, not pickles.
All right, dog. Nissan 86, aka Niggin 86 with a 5, says Kata immediately put the worst foot forward by playing AC.
so he didn't say anything to this pickle. Let's do the pickle follow-up. He just looks sad, like a sad panda. Do you need more context, Vincent? So, in this one, Grummz had a safe word known as pickle because he was crazy near the end of his tenure at Red 5. A few people knew this. And yeah, I've confirmed it with a Red 5 employee that pickle was a safe word. And it's kind of triggering to him.
The box of balloons came in with a 2, saying, nah, seriously, ask Grummz what pickle mean. Grummz, what does pickle mean?
I heard you guys bring it up earlier. What does it mean?
I don't know.
I might have
It
said something
wasn't-
about a pickle, and I made a gay joke towards this nigga like making cream in his mouth, but that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for the question.
We got another one from
He comes winter game coming out. But yeah, pickle's a safe word. He knows that. He doesn't want to talk about that though. And hello, Rosemary. Why do people always use Steam when talking about games to see if they're doing well or not? Well, that reason is to push a narrative, to tell their audience what they want to hear. Because it's money. It all comes back to money. Maybe they actually believe it. Maybe they don't. Yeah, it's easier for them to take a guess. Do they need a counter in console players too? Yeah. Guy who criticized the industry is so abusive that his employees needed a safe word. Yeah.
oh shit, my bad. From Carlos Xavier Castro Chavez. That's a lot of words for a 20 MX. Hold on, what is that? What is MX?
He says, "Hey, Comes, when is your game coming out?" Grummz,
Well, I don't know because Combs' game is already out on Steam. That's not my game. My game's still in work in progress.
All right.
Oh, Comes. I like that he referred to Comes. Do y'all want to see? I can show you some of Ember. Hold on. I'm gonna stream a bit of Ember, but I've got to stop before it gets bad. We'll pause for a second. All right, nothing we're gonna show is gonna be adult here. Watch me screw this up real bad. I apologize in advance, but no, we should be good. There's another pickle follow-up.
Behind it, I mean, we would stay up.
Zoned out. To be clear, I'm only trying to keep people honest. Too many anti-woke figures are backsliding into wokies themselves with their commentary. Ain't trying to play gotcha, but I know I come off as a prick. No.
A little bit on that. There was a lot of people complaining about Valhalla and Odyssey.
Let's take a look at this last one.
Zoned out.
Oh,
to
here
be
we
clear,
go.
I'm only trying to keep people honest. Too many anti-woke figures are backsliding into wokies themselves with their commentary. Ain't trying to play gotcha, but I know I come off as a prick. You good.
You're all good. Criticism
you
is
good.
fine around here. You know what I mean? We don't agree 100%.
Criticism of Cato.
Yeah. Don't criticize him, or he's gonna ban you from the chat. He's
That's
gonna
right.
he's gonna hit you with a Hillary Clinton on your ass. You know what I mean?
Dragon Master Zero with a $5 super sticker. Shouts out to you, my guy.
Shout out to a box of balloons for it too, saying don't lie, Grummz. We know your safe word.
Oh, he's
We know
back.
pickles.
He's just paying to troll now. Yeah.
Hey,
sorry.
if your safe word is pickles, that's kind of crazy to be honest. That's good. I mean, I can think of other words.
Can you think actually saying that like not pickles, pull it out, pickles.
I think that's worse than whatever you're doing. You know, because whatever you're doing and you need the safe word and you start saying pickles, I think that's going to be the least of your problems. Come on, pickles. And
the last super chat.
Yeah, he didn't want to say anything about that. He's like denied that he knows what it is, which is fucking wild. So that's kind of the dishonesty I saw from Grummz. He knows the answers there. I mean, there's plenty of things we can talk about Grummz being dishonest with. That's a good example. All right. We'll stream this for a second here. I know where it gets bad. You actually seen something today of Grummz retweeting over 50 times on Twitter for the Tall Black Nerd's post and how pathetic he continues to fall. Yeah, dude's becoming a locale. It is some serious cope. Just be honest, man. And that's the thing that bothers me. So when I did my videos back in September, or my initial kind of video investigation, Grummz got real rude. Thought, has accused me of lying, but hasn't pointed out one lie. I know that I spent time in this. I'm good. But yeah, if he would just actually be honest, that would be so much easier for him. I want him to be able to, give his backers what they wanted. All right, don't worry. We're not going to see anything bad. Okay. Hi, my name's Mark. Today is the 10-year anniversary of my marriage, and just like every other year, I'm going to take my wife Emma out for a date. There she is. My beautiful wife. That's enough staring, honey. Sorry. So, are you excited for tonight? Of course. It's been on my mind for the whole month. And I've been thinking about it. Today's our 10-year anniversary. Shouldn't we make it even more special than every other year? Sure. What do you have in mind? I've been hearing my colleagues talking about this new club. Club Ember, I think is what it's called. I don't know why I'm reading it like that, but I'm having fun. Club Ember? What kind of name is that? Yeah, it sounds stupid, right? But they all said it's such a nice place and they had great times with the husbands there. Wow, I mean, that sounds great. Yeah, we can do that. Great, I'll ask Marlis to make the reservation. Mwah! Love you. I know there's a point we gotta stop, though, and I hope I don't screw that up. Later that evening. God. Just look at that body. She was always the center of attention whenever we go. And the fact that she loves to show it off, too, makes me hard just thinking about it. All right, honey. I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. Although I hope nothing will go wrong at this new club. My wife just opened the door and looked at me. It was like, what? You and Emma arrived at the club. We're safe, though, for a few moments. They get to meet people. I don't have a good feeling about this club. Why, Mark? Welcome to Amber. Marla's told me that this club is full of hung, horny gamers. I hope she's right. This doesn't look like your typical nightclub. Are you sure we're in the right place? Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Are you the main dish tonight, baby girl? You could say that. Who's this funny little man here with you? He's my husband. I see, I see. Welcome to Ember. This place looks great. Yeah, but it's quite empty. And the folks here are not exactly what I expected. Oh, please, you're overthinking. It's still early, but it'll probably get more crowded in a minute. Why don't you grab a drink for us? Sure. Even the bartender is a what? Forget it. Let's get back to Emma. I guess this bar is not so bad. This is pretty nice. See, I told you would like it. Let's drink. Gulp. This one tastes pretty weird. Whoa! I'm getting lightheaded. What is going? Okay, we're getting close to the place to stop. This shit's funny, though. What? Where am I? Why am I tied up? Emma! What's going on? Who are these people? I guess you don't remember me, huh? Do I have to remind you, Merc? This voice. You are... Lady Concord! We've got a second here. We'll get Yasuke introduced. That's right. How long's it been, Mark? Around 8 years? Took me a lot of effort to track you down. You promised me a video game, Mark. Where is it? I don't. What are you talking about? Ah, so that's how you want to play. Fine, let's do it your way. Yasuke? Yasuke? The legendary samurai? Okay. F4, time to go. Then he essentially gets cut. It's like, where's the game, Mark? Where's the game? Shit's wild. That guy whipped that up in an afternoon. That was cold. I didn't actually know anything about it until another, like a Steam curator posted about it. Is that Louis from Left 4 Dead in the background? Looks like him. So that's Grummz with his pickle stuff. And a little, you get to see Ember on stream. Now we couldn't go past that, but I will give you a spoiler. The last scene is Lady Concord walking towards Mark, but you got a big dick. I'm sorry for the spoilers, but it's kind of funny. Good on Grummz though. Good on Grummz. He's got a whole Ember cinematic universe going. I believe he released another game within the Ember the Cum cinematic universe, the Ember cinematic universe, whatever it might be. But yeah, shit is wild. But that was Grummz left kind of abruptly in this. Oh, 139 from getting mad, nice. But say first time Grummz gets the BBC.
My time.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, hold on. I saw a few for you.
All right.
Let me get those.
He's
real
just
quick.
thrilled about that.
See, you can respond to those. We got a Nintendo GameCube for 2, saying I confirmed with a Red 5
You
dev.
can pay
why
to
you
troll
lying.
as much as you like. Keep giving the money. I ain't gonna answer troll questions.
All right, and then we got Simon Robino again with a 279 Canadian, saying so Yan Dev and Grummz collaboration stream when.
Don't know who Yan Dev is.
Oh, he should. He should. Because it's really reflective of kind of, well, what he's doing.
Oh, either. But I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be opposed to it if it was, whoever it is.
No idea.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, we got some other super chat. Let me see if I had any other super chats that were specifically for you. No, I don't see any other ones that are just for you. So
All right.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll end on that note. I will agree with Mighty Keith on this. Let's get back to gaming, but let's not ignore everything that happened in the past 10 years. We got to restore balance in gaming, like balance to the force, before we get on with things. And I think that's happening quickly. And I think gamers are winning. I say that a lot. Gamers are winning. We won.
And the thing is, verbally, it's so much different than the boombastic takes he might have. Let's get back to that's something everyone can get behind. Like, let's enjoy video games. Why not? Absolutely. But there's multiple tweet examples indicating that there's work to be done, including making sure these games fail, celebration of kind of studios, an anti-woke circle jerk. 11250s when he claims it's a total lie. Okay. Yeah, I know it was referenced a few times.
Those are digging a hole.
Shout out Demon Carol for the 2 and for the game Digging a Hole. I haven't got a chance to play it yet, but I'm pretty sure I have more fun playing to digging a hole than Shadows so far.
And another 2 from Pickle was
Oh,
his big word
jeez.
when he got mad at Red 5.
People make so much stuff up about me that I'm not going to sit here and answer every fake allegation that comes up. So next.
Thank you, Nasmer. I knew that was there. Yeah, that's why would he say it's not true? That's the concern. Again, that's the thing that kind of pisses me off, because myself, other people have done a lot of work in researching, what's an interesting story, because it's who Russian media, RT News, is called the most. What did they say about Grummz? The most important voice in gaming. RT News, Mark Kern. You made it when Russian media loves you. Gaming's most important voice. This guy's a public figure, whether he wants it or not. Russian media recognizes him as a public figure. I think gaming's most important voice is a public figure. And to have a public figure participating in what's a pretty big crowdfunding scandal, it's been characterized as a scam, depending on who you ask, but at very least, some very, very questionable things that he won't speak to, won't answer the questions on. So what other outcome are people supposed to get to? What else are they supposed to think if he won't answer the basic questions that you came up with, Nasmer? That it's a shame that these guys didn't answer it, but they're not thinking about that too much. You know what I mean? They're not digging into Ember. I get that they're not going to grill him on that. But Mark has the opportunity to try to actually make this look better, and he refuses. It's just blaming everyone else. Like, he blamed Airbag for most of his shit. Asia sitting there with the ISOM book is hilarious. Now these grifters have the balls to review, no doubt. You're concerned this guy will end up working at Dodge somehow? Imagine. Glad I'm Canadian sometimes, man. Like, yeah, he's always wanted to try to involve politics in gaming. Going all the way back to whatever that lobbying group he had was when he was in Firefall. Assholes for Gamers. What was it called? League for Gamers. Sorry. It was something. But he wanted to always politicize it. Don't ask questions, only consume propaganda and get excited for the next propaganda. Pretty much. Let's just enjoy games without overt, one-sided political messaging and biased propaganda. I can agree to this. But then he goes to promote campaigns, highlight individual devs on LinkedIn. Absolutely. And then it just becomes like targeting people. Like I saw a tweet today. Like, because the outcomes of it just get kind of wild. Like, Smash made videos, and I know I've talked about this, but it's kind of it's a cool example to look at. This different language tweet. I don't know whether it's Spanish or Portuguese. I'm starting to notice a pattern among the screenwriters of the recent big flops. And I'm like, wait, that's Prof. Brown, who wasn't a screenwriter, who was a character designer. And that was on Concord. They didn't actually design even what the characters looked like, but how they played and how they felt. And by all accounts of the coworkers that I've talked to, they did a good job. What's up, Grizzly? You're getting mixed reviews on Shadows? Yeah, I'm digging it, man. If the best way to think about it, if you like the other Assassin's Creed games like Origins or Odyssey, that's is what people have told me, then give it a try. I'm probably going to stream it here in a little bit, man, if you want to check it out. And I agree, I don't want overt, one-sided political messages. I want stories. And I don't want someone to compromise the story they want to tell, especially for smaller developers and smaller studios. Tell the stories you want to tell. Without, if the market doesn't want it, the market will be pretty clear on that. If they want it, they'll also be pretty clear on it. So let the market dictate it. But yeah, the targeting individual people, going from the community managers to, if we look at the Smash example. Like I saw this the other day and I honestly forget about this. The Tim Sweeney one. Like, because a senior programmer at Epic Games doesn't enjoy this guy targeting folks. It says exposing fraudulent game journalists. Arguable. Everything's kind of circumstantial, and I guess in this circumstances, didn't like it, but this could be perceived as an attempt to brigade your audience. Does he have a problem with it? Send him a DM. And then people tagging Tim Sweeney. Tim Sweeney's like, I support my colleagues' right to express themselves. Hold on, let's go do his whole one. Support the colleagues' right to express themselves. I think cancel campaigns such as this should be rejected as they're an attempt to chill freedom of speech and freedom of association by tearing down sensible company barriers. Sounds reasonable. So those are the type of things that it's like, that actually motivate me to kind of seek the truth. Because I do find if there are terrible things happening in the industry, which I think, there's bad people that work in any industry, is targeting them, having a website about them, the right thing to do? I think it opens you up to legal risk. I would think, and it has. Like a couple of these guys have gotten various, legal things one way or another. And we'll see what happens. And yeah, legal risk can be it can be stressful. You don't want any of that. I wouldn't want any of that. At what risk? But I guess money is the risk. Hold on, we'll move that. All right. Oh, having a cigar, drinking a beer. Nice. I just got some Pepsi, man. I could use a beer, though. I think that would be good. So, yeah, Grummz was not truthful about Pickle at all. I mean, I know it's a minor thing, but guy lies in the daily. The fuck you from that guy was because Smash was trying to say Nick was trying to use his mom's health as a way to dismiss criticism. Why did they hate Nick Lander so much? Was it because he was investigating Grummz? What did he do again? What did he do to cause like a year-long campaign of some random dude that tried to make his life hell with like 50 to 100 alts? Yeah, they went after Nick hard. And it's funny because it's not based on any of the work that he did. Like perhaps him getting fooled around. You know, if you want to look at an interesting parallel, Nick was fooled by a guy. And I have to take a look at the reasons why he did it. But at least Nick's intentions were trying to be like, oh, this guy's getting ripped off. Let me see if I can help him. And then the guy's like, fuck you, you piece of shit, die. No, he wasn't like that. Oh, the Tim employee, I get you. Do I think we'll get some GTA? We better get info this year, Grizzly. It's supposed to be out in like 6 months, isn't it? Give or take. I would like to get trailer 2 on GTA 6. I'm pretty pumped for that. Rockstar is kind of my jam. Grizzly knows that. My channel was almost all Rockstar games to start with. Let's take a look at some more Shadow stuff. Oh, wait. Let's see what Andy Pants. I had this video queued up. My fucking God. What a guy. Let's hear about these 3 out of 4 romances. Is this true, by the way? I don't know.
Rubble, seeing the building, seeing all the destruction.
He didn't... What was he supposed to verify in this case, Vincent? I'd have to take a look at the example. Like, was there a way for Nick to verify anything in that case? I know the thing with me and Smash, I laid out what could have been verified if you get an anonymous source from a game development studio saying, hey, I got this information. What was the other circumstance, though? That's the thing I can't remember. Like, what could he have done differently? And there may have been stuff, of course. A dating ad came up, Grizzly. Nice.
Around us, losing everything that they've ever had. We need to unite.
So in case it wasn't clear yet that Ubisoft hates you, there are 3 gay relationships in this game and only 1 straight relationship.
By Lord Nobunaga. He would have been pleased for you to have it.
Am I worthy of such a treasure?
Allow me to look into your eyes and see into your heart.
Bro, what is this doing in an Assassin's Creed game, dude? Here is your based masculine Assassin's Creed game, dude. 2 men staring deeply into each other's eyes right before they have butt sex.
What? This fucking guy, like, he's past parody for me. I mean, there are options in games. I'm going to do my best when I play Assassin's Creed Shadows later to try to avoid any dicks going in my mouth. It's pretty easy. You just don't hit those dicks in mouth buttons.
I can't believe they thought this was, like, good to put in the game.
You are more than worthy. And this moment we have shared will be my treasure to keep.
Yuck. Disgusting, degenerate. Black Flag had you as Edward Kenway just being assaulted.
Oh, that was beautiful, Nasmer. I almost want to go back and watch that. That's an oldie but a goodie.
The badass pirate and every woman was obsessed with you. AC2 had you as Ezio, just a total player, romancing all the women and being a badass. AC Shadows has you a gay black man staring into some dude's eyes.
See, this is the weird thing. Like, if you play canon mode, there's no romances. So, and I don't know why I think about the canon mode at all, but I thought about it in context of Rockstar games. There's no canon mode in Red Dead Redemption 2. So, what is Arthur Morgan? Did he have the good ending? Or did he have the bad ending? But I don't think Yasuke is gay, unless you make him gay. By default, he doesn't seem it. Oh yeah, it was unreal. Maybe we'll take a look at that afterwards. I don't mind going back to the classics.
Like, what, bro? What is happening? I hate video games now, dude. Like, I can't stand this shit. Y'all, this is why I exclusively play 20-year-old video games, because I can't stand this stuff. I actually hope Jesus comes back right now so he can burn all this junk to the ground. Let's look at gay relationship number 2 and make fun of it.
I must say, it is lovely.
What a fucking guy.
This is a dude on the right, by the way. Maybe he's a tranny, maybe he's trans or something. I don't care, but it's a dude. So there's gonna be some fudge packing happening.
Rustic sort of charm, but
But you have complaints already?
complaint is a terrible harsh word. My keen and sophisticated eyes
Wow.
have spotted room for improvement.
Woke right clown. You have a choice to make him and her gay. W's forget that they have a choice. I gotta show you the most hilarious tweet, speaking of that. Oh my god. So, where did I find this the other day? I was talking to a guy who was complaining about this a while ago. And what did he say? He was given the choice between watching 2 dudes or 2 women. And this was his response. See if I can find it here. It was really funny. And kind of disturbing. I don't know. If I can find it. Let's see here. There, I can find it pretty quick this way. Let's do a quick search. Okay, here it is. They were complaining with the bathhouse scenes in Kingdom Come 2. What if it was a bathhouse with 2 women making out? Would that be okay? That's even more disgusting. So, you're saying 2 men having sex is less disgusting than 2 women having sex to you? It's like both are absolutely nauseating. It elicits the same reaction as walking by a 3-day-old rotted roadkill on a hot summer day. And yes, I'll stand by my statement. If I had to choose with a gun held to my head, I would absolutely choose 2 men, even though it would disgust me. I never said anything about a gun to the head. This sounds like some fan fiction. But I found it pretty bizarre. See some of the responses. You're one of them. You're gay, but it's not safe to come out. Be it family abuse or your local religious people. Either or, it's okay. We can all see what's up, and repressing your identity is unhealthy, and I hope you find some peace. What else do we got? Not the case. Provides no use to society. What's he talking about? It's quite the fanfic. I love that GIF. Oh, fighting cowboys thing. Yeah. We'll watch that. But these people are nuts. I don't know if Andy's in the same boat. He's like, if I was forced with a gun to my head and my hands tied behind my back and my legs tied up too, and I had to watch either 2 men or 2 women have sex, it would be a tough choice. Shit's so funny. X has some wild stuff. Oh, I have fun over there, Grizzly. It's people are idiots, and it's pretty entertaining. Let's check out the fighting cowboys video. I don't know. I'll probably not find. I should probably just find on X. Let's discuss the crash out. Okay, let's watch this. Let's see what this is.
Someone keeps digital.
Oh, he's live right now. I don't want. I don't feel right. Is it live? Okay, it's not live now. If it was live, I didn't want to just like jump and do a stream like that.
I am the perfect voice for your video.
What is happening, y'all? So we're gonna have a bit of a different stream today. Just got some lunch, but things have been pretty spicy since the Assassin's Creed stream, and your typical. Well, first and foremost, let me say there's been a huge
anti-woke Bob 120%,
and really appreciate that. It's nice to know.
Here, let's watch his for actually be. I'll bring up his actual. I'm assuming what is. You know, it's really confusing sometimes. I go to type in x.com to find a video, but I start typing in X videos, and that's not what I'm going for. Yeah, here it is.
What your opinion is of this game. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is of this game. I don't care. Your opinion is worthless to me. The quality of health of my morning shit had a bigger impact on my thought process today than you being upset that there's a black guy in Assassin's Creed. So shut the fuck up. All right? We're not doing this shit. It's a fucking video game. If you are upset that there's a black guy in a video game, fuck off. I don't want you here. I don't care. Stop. I'm not doing this fucking argument. Every goddamn game these days. Oh, it's woke. Oh, there's a black guy. Oh, there's a trans person. Shut the fuck up.
Now, I can't blame it from his perspective, because especially if you don't really engage in this culture war bullshit, imagine if you're a guy who probably, like, it's his career, I'm assuming, streaming games, things like that, and someone comes in and is like, George Floyd simulator, like some stupid shit like that, you know?
Either play the game or go the fuck outside, bro. It's not that hard. God damn. I've been on this earth 37 fucking years. When I was a kid, guess what? If a game came out and I didn't want to get involved with it, I didn't fucking play with it. I didn't go on the internet and cry like an entitled little child. Wah, 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 wah. The game doesn't have stuff that I want. So shut the fuck up and leave, bro. Are you that much of a fucking loser that you're seeking out streams of a game you don't like? Just to be like, wah, I don't like this. There's a black guy. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's all. This is the only rant. I'm getting this shit out of the way now. Stop. Because any comment, any fucking comment, I'm just gonna ban you. I don't care. I'm just gonna fucking ban you. I don't care. I don't have time for it, bro. I'm here to play a fucking game. Not listen to you cry.
We'll look at that after, Vincent.
That existed in history, that was brought over to Japan as a slave and then taken on by Nobunaga and made a fucking retainer. All right? If that upsets you, if that makes you not feel like you're in your special place, that's not my fucking problem. Go talk to your therapist about it.
Yeah. Interesting. And I agree with him. Like, especially in his situation where it's like, you're trying to play a game and having that jump in. It's so funny how they excuse KCD2 for having gay romance options. Now it's a total pivot because it's convenient to attack shadows. Yeah, like it's really the same thing. In fact, I thought it was more likely to happen in Shadows than it would have been in KCD2, to be completely honest. Like, I was kind of surprised that they went with the Hans and Henry romance. Like, I didn't know if when they were going for, like, a same-sex romance, if Henry would just get drunk at the old tavern and, you know, that would happen. But it is what it is. It's funny how they pivoted. Let's have a listen to him.
What is happening, y'all? So, we're going to have a bit of a different stream today.
Put my camera off for a sec here.
Just got some lunch. But things have been pretty spicy since the Assassin's Creed stream. And your typical... Well, first and foremost, let me say there's been a huge amount of support and people in agreement. And really appreciate that. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who is tired of all this bullshit. But then, you know, your typical grifters went and picked the story up. Now there's all sorts of dumb made-up bullshit floating around. So I figured, let's do a stream. Let's discuss. Let's make it I mean, hell, we can make it an open invitation for anyone that actually wants to try and stand on business instead of making up little bullshit to help get their viewers angry. But regardless, let's talk. Let's talk about what happened. Now, for those that were not here the other day, we were playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. And at the part of the stream we were at, Yasuke was on screen. Now, for those that don't know, Yasuke is a historical figure in Japanese history. He was brought over by the Portuguese and then taken by Nobunaga. Now, there's obviously a lot of iffy records about what happened back then. Some people say he was a retainer. Some people say he was raised up to a samurai. Regardless, I'm not here to talk about that, okay?
Like, here are my honest thoughts about that. I think that he's been in enough media that him being in this video game isn't a really big surprise. It's not like this is the first time we've seen Yasuke in any sort of media, whether it be comics or, I believe, in an anime and even video games. So it's like always a goalpost move. Was there DEI in mind? I don't know. When I say DEI in mind, what does that actually mean? Were the executives like, we need a black guy. How's Yasuke? Maybe back in 2020, maybe back in 2021. I know, we're like around 2020, the BLM impact to like the corporate environments I worked in, I will say the CEO for the company I worked at took it pretty seriously and made a lot of changes in the organization. Now, what are they doing in 2025? Have they shifted from that? I don't know. I don't work there no more. Did they see positive impacts from it? Did they see negative impacts from it? I guess it depends what they did. But DEI is such a blanket catch-all phrase for it. Again, if they just pulled Yasuke out of nowhere and he wasn't in anything before, I think some of the questions might be more legitimate. But it's not like this Assassin's Creed character has been a trailblazer for Yasuke. He's been in other media.
Okay. That's beyond the point. Because Assassin's Creed has always been historical fiction. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
To say that I
God
love
damn
this
it!
is an understatement.
I've been on the data annotation platform for about 1.5 years now, and it's honestly...
We never actually punched a pope. We never actually fucking had flying machines. That shouldn't be an issue. But so we have people in stream. There were 2 comments in particular that popped up. We had, I guess this is the new 2K, and then better make sure the black guy doesn't pull out the Glock. Both those people got timed out. And then we had other comments that I'm not going to repeat. There's some comments that I have pinned on Blue Sky that were just outright racism, like just slurs. And those things.
And that's what so much of it is. I'll tell you, this is what kind of pisses me off. Okay. Like, I'll give you this example, and you wonder why Ubisoft has been accused of hiding some replies. Let's take a look at some of those replies. Let's see here. Because some of these replies are fucking insane. No, I got it here. Yeah. Like, hold on. Let's take a look at some of these. There needs to be homosexual. What? I just found out Yasuke fucks a non-binary dude. Oh, what's that? Is that the? Yeah, like, what the fuck's this? Why is this game full of gay stuff? I hope your company goes under. Gay. Can't wait to play a black man murdering Asians. Woman protagonist. Nothing like having George Floyd killing Asians in his homeland. Tournament. Yeah. Historical, like, Assassin's Creed, what? Stop hiding replies like a bitch. I'd be like, fuck him. The hate mongers don't care about Kingdom Come 2 or Starfield, Avowed or Dragon Age. Yeah. They don't give a shit. Honestly, they probably had to up their social media staff, I would anticipate.
Those get held. Those don't even make it into chat because we got filters. And if you somehow are like, no, nobody could be making slurs about Assassin's Creed, like, bro, go on Twitter, look up Assassin's Creed Shadows, and type the slur of your choice into that search bar, and you will see what I'm talking about. So, in that moment, we were playing the game, and we weren't even playing yet. We were basically in like the opening cutscene, and we had people that were upset specifically about the existence of a black guy in a Japanese setting. This had nothing to do with Ubisoft's microtransactions, had nothing to do
For
with
real.
optimization.
That shit's
had nothing
bad.
to do with the setting. It was simply black dude in a Japanese game. And we called that out. We said, get the fuck out. If you don't like it here, fucking leave. Everyone is tired of listening to this shit. Get the fuck out. And then, of course, your typical grifters, they like to make up bullshit. You know, oh, woke leftist cowboy is, I don't know, shilling for Ubisoft and blah, blah, blah.
How
So
much
none
was he
of them actually have
paid?
a point to stand on. They're all little, you know, weak-willed men that like to hide behind avatars or made-up names, and they don't actually stand on business. They don't. They probably don't stand at all. I can't imagine most of these people are active. They probably don't go to the gym. They probably don't work out. They probably just sit inside all day and hide. But that's beyond the point, okay? Let's give the grifters a break for a second. So what actually happened is we had people that were upset about a black guy on the screen, and they were called out. They were called out live, and that needs to happen more.
Yeah.
Now, why did I get so fucking angry? Let's talk about it. Because, bro, it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious. I mean, like, for real, let's talk about the last year in gaming. Fucking Stellar Blade drama. Because there was a titty window added. Oh, they're censoring. They're taking away the gooning. Elden Ring drama. Because, oh, they hid it behind a boss. They hid it behind a fucking boss, and it's too expensive. Fucking, let me actually, you know what? I could probably come up with drama for every fucking game we had, I bet. Let me pull up a playlist of the last year.
Are you really the last person to find out about the skip ads forever button? This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads everywhere.
That's funny.
Stalker 2, people were upset just because the fact that it was a Ukrainian studio, so that got a bunch of shit. Dragon Age, people were upset that there was a character who went by they, them in the game, so that got a bunch of shit. We had fucking Avowed, which came out. People were upset about Avowed because the existence of pronouns was offensive. We had people that were upset about KCD because there was a single gay relationship you could have in the game.
This man is over it.
And now people are upset about Shadows because there's gay stuff and a black guy. And honestly, and this is the fun thing. This is the fun thing, right? If y'all have friends that don't watch streams, if y'all have friends that just play video games, they don't fuck with social media, ask them about this shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, did you hear about the Stellar Blade drama? Did you hear about the Assassin's Creed?
Most normal people don't know about this shit.
Drama, and most of them are gonna be like, what are you talking about? Is the game, is it bad? And you're like, no, there's a black samurai and you can bang Nobunaga's sister. They're gonna look like Walter White in that Breaking Bad meme where they're like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Normal people don't get upset about this shit. Okay?
For real.
This is a manufactured issue in the online space by grifters. Now I'm doing this. I'm trying to present an olive branch because there's a lot of people that are coming into the comments leaving dumb shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you're all mentally ill. I think a lot of y'all have been lied to. I think a lot of people that are getting riled up by these grifters, I think you're just looking for someone to reach out to, and you don't know that you're having smoke blown up your ass by people that profit off your outrage. And so I'm doing this video to try and fucking give y'all a hand. I'm trying to reach out and be like, listen, come back to fucking reality, bro. Come back to reality.
Happy I stumbled on this one.
And the reality is, people are fed up with the bitching. And you're gonna say, Cowboy, they made the games woke. No, they didn't. We had this shit all the way back in the day. You had gay relationships in Mass Effect. You could choose your gender in RPGs as long as games have been around, bro. Like, this isn't new. It's not some secret fucking agenda that people are pushing out there. What's really happening is, as a society,
I agree that people falling for grifters aren't victims. They know the content they're looking for. I think there's a wide variety of people. There's you have people ranging from, hey, they could be quite intelligent and this is what they think. But then you do have some people that I think there's an intelligence problem. And that sounds kind of mean. When I say intelligence problem, let's word it better. Probably an education problem. I wonder if there's a correlation between education rates and viewership of certain streamers. And that's not saying all the people are dumb that might watch them or, agree with, certain levels of takes or all the takes. But boys, is there ever some dumbasses out there? There are some incredibly stupid people that I've talked to.
We're making progress. And we're seeing more inclusivity. We're seeing more diversity. I'm a big straight white dude. Looking at this chat, I would guess probably a fraction of the people in this chat are big straight white dudes. All right? I had to say this before, but the world isn't big straight white dudes. There's more than that. And we're seeing representation for those people so that they can see some shit in media and be like, yo, that's cool. I relate to this character. Now,
I find that overall, it really helps to
Damn it,
empower
Sector.
owners to be
With a
able
tube
to monitor
said,
their
would
pets at
Grummz
home
want his
and know
Tesla
what
to
to
come
look
with airbags?
Not if he's dressed as Chard.
Ah! Sorry about that.
This might go a little bit off tangent, but like some people seem to forget, like America was fucking built on diversity, bro. Like, yeah, given the Pilgrims came over and completely fucked over the Native Americans and took land, but what evolved into America is people from everywhere. We had people from Poland, we had people from Germany, we had people coming from the Caribbean, we had people coming from Africa, we had people coming from Asia. America is literally a melting pot of different nationalities, different religions, different diversities. That's what our country was fucking built on, man. And now we're upset that everything isn't straight white Christian male. Like, it doesn't make sense, dude. It doesn't make sense. Why? Like, what is so fucking upsetting about the fact that there's other kind of people besides you out there? And if that is upsetting, like, dude, you need to expand your worldview. All right, take a vacation out of your fucking state, go overseas, experience a different culture, and I promise you, it will broaden your horizon in ways you didn't think of before.
What a wonderful guy! This is outside of that recent video. That's the first I've heard about him. The whole shebang talked about something like this involving media literacy and ignorance is to blame, if you recall. Yeah, and I would agree. And I hate to see generalizations. Like, I think my best gaming buddy's a conservative. He is a conservative, but he's like embarrassed by all the shit that's going on in gaming. He's likely going to be playing Shadows, not bothering him. But it's media literacy, and you know what? People, they hate that word media literacy, but they're using almost a synonym to it, known as, what do they call it, pattern watching. So they're talking about the same thing. Let's see. Nasmir says, you can definitely go away, gather the examples. You can definitely go away, gather the examples, and explain how these positions started. But at the same time, it's a complete runaway train. And it's been taken over by grifters with the forever woke boogeyman. Yeah. And a video that I'm like lightly working on, but I'd like it to be my next one, is around the anti-woke kind of media machine, because it's fucking fascinating. You'll have a group of, 3 to 5 larger creators. And when I say larger creators, we won't limit that to video creators. It'll be video creators ones that run news sites that tell people this nonsense they want to hear. And that causes a trickle-down effect to all the way to the bottom feeders, like, you know, the 8-Bit Erics, the J Vipers. But it'll start at, like, let's say that Park Place or Fandom Pulse. And then a bunch of people make videos, not just reviewing. The laziest ones are the ones not reviewing the article, but they'll review someone. I'll see, like, a video from 8-Bit Eric reviewing a video, like, reacting to a video from Smash, reacting to the article. And it's kind of like that trickle-down effect. And, you know, it's all for content. It's not for truth. I've called a couple of the guys out. Only one of them had actually the balls to have a conversation.
There is more to your world than what is in the small town where you live right now. And seeing different cultures is fucking cool. I did my honeymoon in Japan. I loved it. I walked the 1,000 gates in Kyoto, the shrines that were a point of drama in Assassin's Creed. We didn't talk about that. But, like, I got to see all that, and it gave me a whole new level of respect for Japanese culture. It was an amazing trip. Like, you should be looking to embrace other cultures and other ideologies.
For real, man.
Use that to expand your own worldview, because that's only going to improve you as a person.
It really does. And traveling is one of my favorite things I've ever done. I've got a chance to work on the Texas-Mexican border. I lived in the southern U.S. for some time. I've lived all over Canada. I traveled to Europe. All that shit is good. It's good for the soul, good for the mind. Let you know a lot more about culture.
Now, so why did I go on a rant? Why did I go on a fucking rant? Because honestly, I'm fed up with this. Like I said, I've seen this shit. This is it's a non-issue for people that aren't in the online space. But as somebody that's in the online space every day, streaming, reading the comments, interacting on socials, it's nonstop, bro. And to take an example, like imagine you used to go to karaoke every Friday night.
I used to.
Okay? I love karaoke. Every Friday night
Fuck
we're doing
yeah.
karaoke. And then one Friday you go and there's a guy in the corner at a table and he's just shitting his pants all night. And you're like, that's fucking weird. Hopefully he doesn't come over to us. But then every other Friday, he keeps getting closer. He keeps getting closer. And eventually all of your friends are like, why does the guy that smell like shit coming to our fucking table? And he's like, do y'all also want to shit your pants? That's what it fucking feels like.
I can't do it with this fucking metaphor. I fucking love this. Imagine you're at karaoke and you go there every Friday and there's a guy in the corner that shits his pants all the time. But every other Friday keeps getting closer to you. Fucking love this.
Because it used to be y'all were out doing something you enjoyed. You were having fun. And now it's some other person that wants to ruin the fun. Mr. Piss Pants over here is coming in to ruin the fun. Because if he has to smell like shit, he wants all of y'all to also smell like shit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, why would you seek out to be the guy that smells like piss? And you shouldn't. Your first thought should be like, I don't want to be the fucking guy that smells like piss. But guess what? The people online that like to engage in this drama.
The thing is, though, a bunch of people are paying him to smell like shit. And they like the smell of shit, too.
They profit off of you being the guy that smells like piss. Yeah. They make money off of you being fucking angry and engaging in this never-ending fucking hate machine. That is what they want. Like, does that make you upset? Knowing there's people who they pay their bills. They are making money. They're making fucking stacks right now.
Karaoke's
because
wolves,
you're
Smash
being
JT.
pissed off at something that really you don't fucking care about. I don't care about baseball, basketball. I watch football occasionally, but like you don't see me. I'm not getting mad at other sports. I'm not going to fucking baseball games being like, fuck baseball. This sport is fucking boring. You sit in the stands, somebody hits a ball and you run. No. Why would I fucking spend my energy being upset about something that I don't enjoy? We're all gonna fucking die someday, bro. Whether you like it or not, one day we're all gonna be in the fucking ground. Every single person here, unless you're a goddamn pharaoh, we're all gonna be in the ground eating the same fucking dirt and turn into nutrients for worms and plants. So why are you spending your time on this earth getting upset at something you don't want to engage with? Why?
Are you worried that the expensive onboarding videos, the ones that took months to make?
Because you could spend that energy doing something else. You could read a book. I just read the entirety of Solo Leveling. Fucking loved it. Absolute peak webtoon. Loved every second of it. You could
fucking love baseball. Big Jays fan. Definitely a Canadian thing, but the Expos aren't here anymore.
be going to the gym. You could be getting fucking jacked. You know how happy I am with how much bigger I've gotten, bro? Go back like 4 years on the channel. I didn't used to be this big. I fucking powerlift 3 days a week. I got a trainer. I ate right. That, put your energy to that. Get fucking big. Buy a greatsword and pretend your guts in your backyard. You could be doing that shit.
Buy a greatsword.
Instead, you're spending time being angry at shit that you're not gonna engage with, bro. Like, why? Why?
Oh yeah, Nasmer, for sure, man.
I get it. Why? So anyway, so talking about a couple of the things I'm seeing, a couple of the comments. One, no, I obviously wasn't sponsored by Ubisoft to play Shadows. I've been playing fucking First Berserker Kazan and AI Limit for like the past 3 weeks, which I said like 3 weeks ago. I also said I don't have time to cover Shadows in full. I will do a launch stream of Shadows, and then we're gonna put that on hold while I get past other stuff, which is exactly what happened. I did one stream of Shadows. I said, hey, we're gonna check this shit out today, see what it's like. Maybe we'll come back to it. But now this has turned into the, you know, oh, Cowboy is shilling for Ubisoft. They gave him the game. He's shilling. Bro, every goddamn game I play, I get given. This is going to sound entitled as fuck, but like when you're at a certain size on YouTube, it is more beneficial for them to just give you a game. Like literally, I could go down my list.
And, you know, you can say that's like a paid product placement. And if you're a big creator, it's not in your best interest to risk. So if you're a big creator, I'm assuming this guy is, like, I've heard of his name. I've never looked up his channel. Yeah, like 1.5 million subscribers almost. He's making money. Let's take a look.
What is that?
Like as his videos do. Through the years, he's had some big videos. Hey, he's making the content that he wants to make. But I'm sure he's done okay through YouTube. He probably has, you know, a couple things going on. I don't think getting a free copy of a game is going to, like, drastically make you want to shill for the company. I get it brings up appropriate questions. But just about every big streamer gets it for free. What I did hear, though, did Hassan get the game for free and then get paid for playing it? Is that true? I found that kind of weird, like getting paid to play the game takes it to another level of disingenuous for me. I don't think getting a game for free that's like 60, 70 bucks is like that crazy. But I do think if someone gets paid like hundreds or thousands of dollars to stream something, that's where I'm like, okay, it's a little wacky. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what you got there, Nasmer. Here, let's go back here.
Monster Hunter, I was given a code for. Kazan, I was given a code for. Oh, actually, let me look through. I'm gonna look through my review list, and I'll tell you. Fucking Ender Magnolia got a key. Avowed got a key. Dragon Age got a key. Black Myth got a key. Warhammer got a key. Erdtree got a key. Senua Saga got a tree. Rise of Ronin, Stellar Blade, Dragon's Dogma, Final Fantasy. Like, you're giving keys. That doesn't suddenly mean you're fucking sponsored by the company. That means you're doing your work. It's the same as like a tech influencer that's given a fucking phone to do a review on the phone. They're not like, oh my god, a new phone. They're like, oh, this is work. Let me fucking talk about this phone. See what's good about it. Yeah, that point's fucking dumb.
Let's get some nice guitars back there.
But
Do you owe more than $10,000 in Canada on things like credit cards, payday
No.
loans, or lines of credit? Are your
Pretty debt-free, man.
Some good.
No, I agree. It does mean you're sponsored. And you just have to admit that. It's like, it's still a paid product in my mind. And I think the consumer has to weigh in. Okay, they get a free copy of this, but they're a trusted YouTuber, and I'll still take their faith. But they still have to should be disclosing that. And I
don't give a fuck what your opinion is of this game. I don't care.
What is going on?
Your opinion is worthless to me. The quality of health of my morning shit had a bigger impact on my thought process today than you being upset that there's a black guy in Assassin's Creed. So shut the fuck up. All right? We're not doing this shit. It's a fucking video game. If you are upset that there's a black guy in a video...
There we go. So random. But yeah, you need to disclose that.
That's all beyond the point. What we're talking about is Assassin's Creed. Now, so what happened? Like I said, people were being racist about Yasuke. We called that shit out. And to be clear, outright, I don't care if you buy the game. Like I said, the next month, roughly, I'm going to be busy with Kazan because I'm probably going to be doing a walkthrough. I'm probably going to be doing a...
Yeah, and I'll say most streamers seem pretty good for it. Like, if that disclosure is like, hey, I'd like to thank Ubisoft for the copy of the game, or et cetera, et cetera.
Good series. I haven't decided yet, but I'm kind of leaning between one of those two. So I don't even
I think that would meet the standard anyway. I think so.
Have the fucking time to play Shadows right now. It seemed okay. I mean, my early impression was probably like a 4 out of 5. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Just seemed okay. Seemed good enough. But I don't care if you buy it or not. I don't get fucking paid if you buy it. Doesn't make a difference. I don't get not paid if you don't buy it. So I don't give a shit. Now, to address a couple of the talking points I'm seeing, because I'm seeing a lot of this shit. I'm seeing a lot of people that are like, the Japanese are upset about the game. Just to put this in perspective, there was one Diet member in Japan that brought up AC Shadows at a parliamentary meeting, and he brought up that people could
I'm so glad I heard this actually pronounced, because I was seeing it as diet the entire time.
Face shrines, like Torii gates, in the game, and how that could promote basically vandalism in the tourist industry. Now, before we get into what the PM said, this is the same level of logic as like Ronald Reagan being like, the video games are gonna make the kids violent. If they...
Well, it's like Hillary Clinton with the GTA and the hot coffee mod.
You can steal a car in GTA, they'll steal a car in real life. It's the same fucking logic, bro.
I like his Ronald Reagan impression.
Which is dumb. Beyond that, the PM addressed it, which is the Prime Minister of Japan. He's like their equivalent of our president. And what he basically said, not the game, but he said, obviously, anybody that's looking to deface or destroy shrines is something that would be unacceptable. And this is something that we would look into. You know, we would not stand for people coming into the country and defacing Japanese property. They didn't say, this cannot stand in the game. The game, we will take down the game. And regardless of that, Ubi actually fixed that shit. There was a day one patch that made it so you can't even fucking interact with the shrines. You can't climb on them. You can't hit them. You can't do that shit.
I don't know if that's right, because I was in the shrines earlier, and there was just certain things I couldn't do, but I could still fuck with them. That is a Nixon impression, isn't it? Yeah, or Trump talking about video games causing violence, we ignore them conveniently. Local youth pastor says playing Diablo 2 is promoting Satanism. Yeah. It may include free or discounted products and early access to product. Yeah, I'm going to leave him a comment later tonight here. Because that is good for people to keep at the front of their mind. It might have saved them some problems. I don't know.
But they were talking about tourism in Japan. Because even when I was there on my honeymoon, there were people doing all sorts of fucked up dumb shit and not respecting the culture. Which is what Japan's point is. If you're coming to the country, respect the culture. But instead, you have people that, despite being an influencer myself, a lot of fucking influencers, they're not all there up there, and they think they want to go to a fucking country and they want to act like a dickhead, and then they're surprised when the country kicks them out.
Things have gotten pretty expensive lately, and I need to generate some additional income.
I stumbled upon
Same, girl.
So going back to my previous point about, like, yeah, travel the world, expand your worldview, be fucking respectful of cultures when you're there. Before I went to Japan, I took time to learn the basics of Japanese. I took time to you know, my please and thank yous, ask for directions. I had a translation app on me. You know, if there was a no smoking area, I didn't fucking smoke there. If I didn't have a trash can, I carried my garbage with me until I found one. That's just common sense. This isn't about, you know, the game is disrespecting the culture. This is Japan making sure that anybody that wants to visit Japan based off of the game isn't going to be a dickhead. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I don't like people that act like dickheads when they visit our country. Nobody should be visiting another country and act like a dickhead. But regardless of all that shit, at the end of the day, if you don't want to buy the game, don't fucking buy the game.
Yeah, Johnny Somali. They didn't like him.
It's to the stream. If you're not interested in something, don't engage with it. Just don't. I mean, think about it. Imagine whatever your favorite thing is. Let's say it's Warhammer. I like Warhammer, but let's pretend for a second I didn't like Warhammer. Imagine that you were like, hey, we're having fucking tabletop tonight. I got my new army set up. We're going to play. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come. And then I show up, and the whole time I'm there, I'm just shitting on your models. I'm being like, yeah, your paint job looks fucking garbage. Necrons again? Yeah, fucking big surprise. Fucking dickhead. And the whole time you're like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like I said, we were playing Warhammer. Why are you coming over and being a dickhead? Like, do you not like Warhammer? Why would you come to Warhammer night if you have a problem with Warhammer? It's the same fucking thing, bro. And that's what people are tired about.
Speed them up a little bit here.
If you don't like Assassin's Creed, I don't care if you don't buy it. I don't care if you're upset about it. But if any of those things, if any of those points is true, why the fuck are you looking for Assassin's Creed streams to be angry at? Why? Look inside yourself and answer that fucking question. Because it does not make sense. You could be doing anything else with your time. You could be spending your energy any other fucking way. You could be improving yourself. You could be spending time with your fucking kids, hanging out with friends. You could be going to the gym. You could be learning a new hobby. But instead, you want to spend that time bitching and moaning. And this isn't just about Assassin's Creed. This is with any game, bro. It's with any game. Whether it's fucking, I mean, we're going to be playing fucking Berserker soon. But regardless of what the game is, whether it's Berserker, whether it's Kingdom Come, whether it's Elden Ring, if you don't like it, don't engage with it. And don't listen to some fucking asshole on the internet that wants to make a shitty thumbnail with my face because he doesn't even have the fucking balls to reach out to me directly and tell you that I'm talking about taking all your rights away. Because he makes money off you being upset.
Oh man, I can relate with that. I've seen some shitty pictures of me on thumbnails.
You want some real talk?
And they haven't had the guts to reach out to me, even though I've reached out to them.
Everyone's so caught up. We're 2025, right? Everyone's so fucking caught up on dumb bullshit about fucking race wars and gender wars and all this bullshit. This big fucking stupid grift machine that's designed to make you angry. You want to know who you should be angry at? Look at the fucking people upstairs, bro. The people in charge want you to be angry. Because when you're too busy blaming the fucking dude down the street who's just trying to live his life, they're sitting there fucking counting money. You want to
Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking class war. Let's get rid of the fucking billionaire dickheads that are literally butt fucking our country and taking money from it. But that won't fucking happen. Because you want to know who these dickheads that keep telling you to be angry are getting paid by? The same fucks that are robbing you of pennies on every single dollar you earn. They want you to be angry and to blame the black guy and to blame the gay guy and oh, the fucking trans shows. Because those are boogeymen, so you don't look at them while they take your fucking 401k and dick it down.
Holy
That's
fuck.
the reality of this situation. You want to be angry? No, a lot of fucking billionaires that could literally wipe their ass with a $100 bill and they're not going to miss a fucking beat, bro. And instead, you're busy spending your time being angry that somebody can click a button to kiss a dude in a video game. It don't make a lot of fucking sense to me, man. Really doesn't. So, I mean, there's not There's not much else to really say. You know, I think it's fucking dumb. I think the whole grift is fucking stupid. These people make money off you being angry.
Dude is fire.
And if you have somebody that's telling you, you should be angry at this. Like, I think this is kind of ironic because these videos, they're like, oh, the white liberal cockfighting cowboy with his woke values. Like, bro, by every definition of what the right-wing grift considers to be alpha male mentality, like, bro, I'm fucking white, I'm 6'1", I'm fucking jacked, I own firearms, I live in Tennessee, I'm everything that they tell you you're supposed to be a man. But because I'm not down with pushing down other groups of people, I'm suddenly the woke leftist cock. Might want to think about that, bro. Might want to think about that. Almost
For
seems
real,
like there's
man.
an agenda to sell over there. Just saying.
Imagine pulling
Oh,
crystal
come
clear
on.
quality drinking water right out of thin air. Situations of limited water supply.
I don't even want to watch the world burn. I'm just tired of Elon Musk butt fucking the government. I'm tired of people crying about shit they don't like. Just seems like, seems like a waste of time. So, like I said, I'm willing to extend the olive branch
super
here.
Chad.
But like anybody that's upset about this shit, like, yeah, I'm on the left, bro, but I like fucking firearms. I smoke cigars probably once a week with the boys out on the patio. I'm sure we can have a discussion. And I think I'm willing to explain to you that, you got people that make money off blowing smoke up your ass and they're trying to make you angry. I don't think you should be angry. I think we should be, we should be coming together.
What a fucking good guy.
It
I don't know if
benefit
he's a good
any of
guy,
us to be
but
angry.
yeah.
It's like a waste of fucking time and energy,
But he's making points.
Anyway.
He's making very valid points.
I want to go finish eating this steak bowl. This is cool. I don't know if y'all have ever had poke bowls, right? A lot of poke bowl places, it's like fish. With this bowl, fucking pineapple, white rice, corn, and just like, it's probably like 15 ounces of New York strip.
Oh, man. Sounds good.
So good, man. Especially after the gym. Like, this is fucking fuel. Today was deadlift day. I need that protein, got to keep building up them hammies. Trust me, the pineapple. I mean, if you're near Nashville, I'm down to go to the range. We're going tomorrow.
Okay, I think we got it. But yeah, let's see what we got here. All the stuff with Dodge and the money laundering. Man, I'm waiting to see. I'm watching patiently to see this shit blow up. Elon Musk is probably doing some shit to get himself in trouble. And the amount of fucking dick riding billionaires and politicians is just fucking wild. They're all a bunch of fucking criminals. Democrat, Republicans, they want to take your money. They just have different mandates, and one preys on dumber people. Like, it's unreal. Yeah, he's giving the most realist fatherly advice out there, for sure, man. Rage Bait's profitable. Buy me premium, swear to God. It's half expensive here. How much is premium? Fucking Canada. I'm trying to see the price of it. Yeah, it's like $12.99 a month, but plus taxes for us is like $15-16. Yeah, they're not going to react to that video. They're going to forget that he exists. They should, though. They don't want points challenged at all. Like, I've called out even lies about myself. And been like, and they're like, no, I don't care. Fucking morons. But speaking of doing what we like, maybe we'll check out some Ubisoft Connect. Yeah, what's it actually doing for the average person? If anything. Hold on, let's get some Assassin's Creed Shadows on the go and take a gander. There we go. But dude is spitting fire. And Shadows is pretty decent. I'm enjoying it so far. Your favorite headcanon, Tired Kajimi, is that the anti-wokers probably like some media that... Yeah, I'm sure they do. Like, even, what's his name? Hypnotic. He was talking about, oh, it's too early, like when he was talking about his review for Shadows. He's like, oh, I can't tell yet. Maybe he'll like it. Maybe he'll think it's good. I don't know. But yeah, they got to. And the thing is, they know they're full of shit. I mean, do you remember like last year sometime, a bunch of right-winger, I don't want to say right-wingers, anti-woke folks were just like, you know what we do? We put out the same fucking slop all the time. And they were really, really open about it. And no one really ever talked about it again. Which is pretty friggin' funny.
If you
Black Samurai on stream. Scary stuff. It's real freaking good though. I just actually, like, it took me 10 hours to even get Yasuke. And I won't lie, I like playing with Naoi better at this point. Just because he can't really roll or, like, effectively parkour at all. But he is a tank. Like, so there's probably some scenarios, or at least a couple, that are probably better. For, like, him as opposed to her. I like how they have, I don't know if I like it, but they do have a hub now. Yeah, he's bulky. Hey, have a good sleep, Ash. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, what? I killed this guy. But I was playing in the living room. Okay, we gotta get Chief Cuckoo.
This place is on alert.
Oh! Okay, where's Cuckoo? Oh, nice. I'll stop the grifting. Fighting Cowboy inspired me to go do something I enjoy, which is this. Like, he can climb up stuff, but man, he's bulky feeling. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Okay. Thanks again for the super chat, man. Oh, yeah, because I got her, too, helping. Yeah, that's my first time using the companions, which was kind of cool. Oh! Yo, Yasuke's on fire. Oh, let me put myself on the screen here. Can you criticize woke media without screaming or being a complete Neanderthal? I like to think you could. But it doesn't seem like people do a good job at it. Because screaming and being crazy appeals to that, that common denominator. You know what? I did my duty. Oh! Climb, you fool! He's so slow. But he is powerful. That's a good trade-off. Can I not, like, climb anywhere? Oh, he can climb up here. Bye. I think they'll chase me fast here. Oh yeah, they can't criticize without being personal. Even when people were going over that Smash JT situation, it was like, you know, the people in that anti-woke media machine were like, yeah, he's a fucking loser scum. Like, they got real personal. Okay, so I killed that guy. Let's see. I will say I don't love the way they have the... I sort of like... I can appreciate it. But I'm kind of confused a little bit about what's going on. I do like, though, that I killed the guy. I found a letter. And within that letter, I found this. So it was like an additional quest line. Here, we'll go back to the hideout for a sec. You can see my puppies. And you can switch, you can fast travel and do the switch or switch right from your inventory. Oh yeah, the Schlimmer X space reporting. That shit was kind of funny. Alyssa Mercante. This guy was like losing his mind. I got puppies. What do I have here? So, okay, now both of the horses are there. Yasuke's and hers. But the hideout customization's cool. Like, I've got a few buildings. I got some dogs. One thing that I'm happy about, they have not just full-size dogs. You got cats, but you also have puppies. Like, I've got some puppies around here. There he is. Look at that.
Junjiro will love you.
See, for optimization, it's tough to tell because I'm playing on a... It's not a potato yet, but... Like, I've got a 3060 and a 5600G processor. But you actually have some pretty decent customization options. Save your buildings here. See, I haven't really messed around with the paths. Probably do that later, but you can, if you want to build something, you choose what you want to build. Like whether it's through buildings, paths, different lighting, and you can buy all sorts of different objects. See, I bought some of these trees. Because I kind of thought they'd be cool. Not what I thought, though. I thought they were, or maybe seasonally they look different. One other thing that's cool about it is the different seasons. Or you can drop like 30 different pets to wander around. So every time you pet an animal, you're able to add it in. But yeah, I'm going to put some paths in between here later. Make some other places. And you can get people for your hideout. That's what I'm actually trying to do right now. If I go back to my objectives, it has like the different things going on kind of set up. So People of Setsu is kind of how I started to get people back. That's what I've been doing with bandits. We had various hideout ones. What's this? People of Iga? The League. In a rare moment of peace, they take time to learn about each other. Okay. Like, I've been playing this on PC and Series S.
Sake? I was wondering what sort of person leaves good sake out in the open.
Only a fool who has forgotten the cups. Tomiko gave me that bottle. We should celebrate.
Celebrate?
If we must spill enemy blood together, the least we can do is raise a cup. Let us talk. Get to know one another.
How about a game? We ask each other questions and have to respond with total honesty. If you don't, you drink.
Is this called Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Poorly for me.
Ooh, sing me a song.
Sing me something. I dare you.
Sing? Aloud? Oh, no, no. I would not do that to you, my friend. You know the scream of cicadas in the summer? My singing voice is like that. So I will drink, and you are welcome.
You drink to spare yourself.
Now, my turn. I'm already behind, so I might as well be bold.
Oh, he's being bold. Oh.
You seem fearless, but something must scare you. So, what is it?
I am terrified of being used. Of making the wrong choice. Again. My mistakes are paid in blood. Also sharks. My turn.
That would do it. Tell me about a
Tell
lover.
me about one of your lovers. Come on, I've seen the way Tomiko looks at you.
Yo, Wargaming
And
Dad.
that's only one person.
I am no stranger to love. But I have mostly kept to myself while in these lands. So far, at least.
I am what they call a gooner.
Why do you ask? Is that a proposition?
Too complicated. I'd rather be your ally than your lover. Besides, I may have some companions of my own.
To being allies, then. And friends.
Cock blocked.
Are we winning this game or losing?
You're gonna be so sick of winning.
If the bottle's being emptied, we are winning.
Good morning. Have you seen Nowit? Why are you up on the roof?
Why are you so loud?
Auntie Tomiko told me it was the best way to wake you after a night of sake.
Do you regret it? The wind that blew you here?
Only the hangover.
That's funny. The voice actor sounds like she's a TTS. Maybe. It's... To me, they just sound like Japanese people with accents. But it's tough to tell. Like, I don't consume a lot of Asian media. Okay, let's go mess someone up. I believe these are the level... I gotta kill bandits. Yeah, hell yeah, I want to get that. Let's do it. We'll fast travel. We'll bring her with us. I've actually enjoyed her acting for the most part, because the first 10 hours is mostly her, and almost like a really cool self-contained story. Okay, y'all get some hay? Oh no. Is there not any... I swore there was a place I could jump down here. Maybe there's not. Oh, she keeps hurting herself. Her shoes, though. What is she wearing? Am I still in my tea outfit? Oh, there it is.
I should stay hidden here.
See if I can change my outfit at very least. What is this one? 61? See, those are both pretty good. Honestly, like, I was saying the same thing to my wife earlier about it, that, well, I mean, when in Rome. What's she wearing? But yeah, I found, like, again, there might be some scenarios where he's useful. Like, I know, if you're in, like, a heavy fighting scenario, maybe it'll be good, but she's great. She doesn't need armor. Okay, but where am I go? I've got to go back in there to steal supplies, I'm guessing. Or no, where the hell is this one? Over here. Oh, call her horse. This is kind of cool. I wish there was some benefit to just being in my underwear. I don't think there is. It just makes me weaker. But yeah, I like the idea of the two protagonists. That said, I just don't know if you needed a samurai in the game, you know? Like in an Assassin's Creed game, like a samurai itself. Because his playstyle feels so far off. Here, we'll put some clothes on her. I don't hate that, though. Just saying. We'll go with... yeah, probably this one. It's a level 7. Can I kill these guys all? Like, he can take a lot of damage, which is kind of cool. Can I sneak in through this little hole?
I have to stay low.
I want to grab. Oh shit. See, I played the first two and then Black Flag. Nothing going on here, boys. Nice. Yeah, her combat is great. To be honest. Like, she has that, the hook as well. And I can't remember how it is in other Assassin's Creed games, but I do like how she can have multiple weapons. Like, I can switch between those and whatever the hell these things are. They mess people up, though. Into the bushes with you. Oh, no, don't chop them bushes. You need them. Many of them are over here. Oh. Let's get the ship. Nice. No one's coming back here. I love how destructible things are, though, in this. I think I get everything. Oh, no. Get them rations back. Anything else? Oh, she was a masker here. She was a masker, boys. Yeah, Yasuke can't do any of those flippy flips. So what was that mission even for? It was... getting supplies. What's this? Secret merchant. Okay, it's saying what level I should be at, I'm assuming. Okay, I got Chief Cuckoo. Huh? Oh my gosh, this thing's annoying. Wargaming Dad, appreciate the membership, man. It's level 18. Yeah, that's... we'll wait for those for a while. 26. Okay. Okay, he's in Imisetsu, north of Emigase Castle. Give that check. Appreciate the support, man. Sweet, it's right there. I don't have an eagle thing. Hey, we'll do this though. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I wanted to come here because the water's kind of cool. You can get boats and stuff. Can I get to my place by the water? I can. See if I can get a boat. I can take one of these ones, I think. Maybe we'll find some loot down here. Am I having a glitch of her changing this kimono? Maybe she's not in the kimono. Maybe she's just wet. Well. I don't think I can GTA their boats, but if I can find empty ones, I've been able to take them. Can I take this one? Yeah. Got my fishing boat. Oh, I've seen these ones. They look like tourist boats. They have coverings and a whole bunch of people in them. I wanted to check that out. I saw that when I was out earlier. It's kind of weird that it's sunken. I feel like I should be looking at it. But the wave technology looks kind of... It's kind of fun. Like I noticed when other boats, like when the waves come in. I feel like I should be checking this out. If you see a pirate, an old crashed ship, I think the general rule in most video games is check it out. And maybe there was nothing. Oh wait, no, of course there's something. Yeah, see, I can use those in my thing. My hideout. I wonder if I could have just done left B and it would have hooked onto it. Look at that boat. Look at that one. Can I get over there? Damn, that's cool. Oh, maybe I can't even get on it though. Could just be visual. That's all good. It's cool looking though. They have a big variety of different boats. Maybe it's mission related. I don't know why I just got that yellow thing there, like a area I'm not supposed to be in. A little boost to her. Make it fucking mint, boys. Fucking mint. Yeah, there's the waves. Okay, so I gotta find a guy at a tavern. Those shoes, though. Like... so weird. I mean, it may have been common then. I just haven't seen shoes like that. Alright. Let's go assassinate this person. Definitely not a small game, though. I didn't buy it, though. I get it on Ubisoft Plus. Oh! I wasn't ready for this. Oh, they're just gonna continue shooting arrows at me. Okay. So is he in there, though, for sure? He likes to drink at a tavern. Is it that one? Oh, it seems to be. He loves to drink at an inn. No, he's outside the castle walls. That's good news. So that's supposed to be him? Cameron, I don't think it is. I don't think that's what that means. Where's this in? Oh, okay, somewhere in here. Why? You can't keep up with this. I gotta get somewhere higher, like Creed says. Man, they're mean. Oh, wait, it's him! Shit. Get her! Oh, saying we should pull back. I killed him, but not before he killed me. So maybe we'll bring the big man out. See how he does. I do like how you can call companions to come help you though. But it'd be cooler if I was Yasuke. If I could, oh, I have to start back here. If I could call Naoe or like the other way around. I thought that would be pretty neat. Please say my boat's still here. That's kind of cool. Maybe there's something else up here I missed. Either way, it's just cool to climb. Oh, let's see if we can dive off. Look at the fishies. A lot of fish. Maybe my boat was over there. We're just gonna get her to swim about, 700 meters. Just a cool kilometer or so. But yeah, I'm digging the game so far. Again, maybe 12, 15 hours in. The exploration's a lot of fun, and I want to say, for open world games, I think exploration is probably my... there's a boat. My favorite part of an open world game, and I know that sounds kind of like self-explanatory. Hey! Well, are we going anywhere? Can I steal your boat? Can we go Grand Theft Creed here?
Sorry, important business.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna chuck her off. That's cool though, so you can go over and take over the boats. Yeah, I like those ones that are going by me right now. What happens if I switch to Yasuke right now? Yeah, as opposed to the roll, that's what he does. Well. Found a shortcut. If you ever don't want to take a long boat ride. I know where he is now. We'll try to get a little sneak up on him. Oh, the people will like bow to you in a sign of respect, I guess, too. Because you're a samurai. Did I knock a horse over? Yeah, definitely digging it though. Let's see if they all do that. See if we can beat this guy down. That looks uncomfortable. Yeah, unless you're the black one, apparently. If he's in his underwear, dude looks so much smaller, too. Did the kids bow? No, the kid's like, go to hell. Good weather effects. And the weather impacts the stealth and stuff in this, I guess. Like, not just day and night. Okay, I gotta listen for that music. I see him. Let's give it a save in case anything goes bad so we don't have to do that shit again. But I hope you're having a good evening. Happy Friday to you. He can still like crouch and stuff. Nice. Big Suke. Nice job. birthday, man. Nothing wrong with 41, man. He was easy to... Oh, shit. Well, I thought he was dead. But that was definitely someone's head. You get any plans for your birthday? And I hope you have a happy one, man. So I got those ones down. Oh, he leveled up too. The leveling up's kind of cool. I mean, what you would expect. I feel like I just unlocked this. I don't think I have that weapon though, do I? What's this? Okay. Am I level 17? Is that what it's telling me? Okay, I do have that then. Oh, that's kind of a cool weapon. So I feel like I'm level 11 because I can't equip a level 12 weapon. You're gonna steal ghosts, but you're a little inebriated? Hey, man. It's a good way to spend a birthday, dude. A couple beverages. And there's numerous open world events, too. You can stop, like, people from getting, like, harassed and bandits and shit like that. Because bandits have taken over a good chunk of shit, I guess. Oh, what do we got here? Hell yeah, we'll take a treasure chest. But he's just so damn bulky. Oh, another... Here, hold on. This... We'll go, like, Dark Souls. Or not Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Let me soloer style. One thing I wish that they would change is, like, let's say you did this to him. Like, it would be nice if he could, like, roll, but he's still just as bulky. One thing Ubisoft does really well, and I don't know if anyone does it better, is, at least with recent games, including this and Star Wars, is weather effects. Like, the weather's fantastic. And I love, like, I can't state how much I love how there's, like, full seasons in it. And the Japanese vegetation definitely takes advantage of that. Yeah, it is annoying that he can't just do, like, the roll and stuff, though, if you only equip the armor. I don't know if they're going to tell me to put on any clothes. On his way to the Ember nightclub. Watch out, man. Just go by yourself, though. Don't bring any significant others or anything. go check out the shrine. I think that's what it is. How are things going in Canada? Well, this section of Canada is doing all right. We're not the 51st state yet. I don't see a scenario where that ever happens. The majority of Canadians are vehemently opposed to it. The fuck? Well, I've not seen that before. Respect me, I'm a samurai. I'll see him in the bows. That's a nice dress. That's probably one of the nicest kimonos I've seen in this. It doesn't. It's kind of fight without his armor, just bopping into things. What's in here? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for things to steal. Oh, sorry, children. Carry on. Hold on, I'm looking for... Yeah, up here. Oh, cutting through the bamboo. Give it a little pray. But I do hope there's not a circumstance where, you know, the U.S. invades. I can't see that, though, happening. Canada will have to invoke NATO. They're like playing the damn recorder. I don't know if this is one of the shrines you can actually go in. Let's see what else we got in our objectives. Yeah, I can get that fast travel unlocked. There's so many map icons. Seems like a fairly big area too. Like I haven't even been. Where have I been? I think I've been up here a little bit. Just here though, you can see these things are kind of higher levels. But yeah, on that note, folks, it's been fun. I'm gonna head her out. Get a little snack, but it was a pleasure as always. I appreciate the support. Thanks for the membership, Wargaming Dad, Trucker Rob. Appreciate the super chats. Damage, Tired, whoever else was here. Appreciate you. You have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and hope the rest of your weekend's pretty awesome. Take it easy. Bye bye.